It's college reality. Today I'll be teaching on the word sexual intercourse, how they affect us positively or negatively individually. But first, let's go to the dictionary meaning of the word sexual. Sexual is an adjective used for the word related or anything sex. So sex is whatever that defines you as a female or a male. So whatever that makes you a woman, it's sex. And whatever that makes you a man, it's sex. So let's go to the dictionary meaning of the word intercourse. Intercourse is a communication or dealings. I want you to keep deep inside you this word, dealings. A communication or dealings between individuals or group. That is the meaning of the word intercourse. Communication or dealings between individuals or group. So let's take these two words together. Sexual intercourse. Sexual, as we know, is word used to speak about anything attached to sex. So it's a connection and it's a word for description. Intercourse is a communication or dealings between two individuals, group. Sexual intercourse is a coming together of two sex or group of sex for communication or dealings. I believe you're getting the message properly. Sexual intercourse is whereby two sex come together for discussion, for communication, and when you say discussion is getting to know the point or wanting to know what it takes or how it's gonna be on something. That is, we should be doing this, or this is how it should be. But one major part about this sexual communication is not a physical discussion. It's a spiritual discussion. The physical, which is the flesh, only feels the discussion. But the decision and agreement made through the sex intercourse is not for the flesh, it's for the spirit. So, before we go to the area of how it affects us, let me give a proper definition to help you understand more about sexual intercourse. Sexual intercourse. Sexual intercourse is whereby a male and a female come together for penetration. And on the process of that penetration, the word intercourse, which means communication or dealings between individual or group. Then the communication starts. There will be a satisfying stage. Where the woman will be like, I'm okay. And where the man will be like, I'm okay. There will still be a stage in the communication where the both will not be okay, but decide to stop the communication. There's still a stage where the female will be satisfied while the male is not satisfied. This is the process of the communication. Now, we are to go further to the spirit circle of sexual intercourse. It is an hour where a discussion is made, where there will be a conclusion or a fight or quarrel in the spirit just because of that sexual intercourse. So sometimes you have this feeling of involving or getting along with people, and you feel like I am owning something, or I need sexual activities, and then you decide to hang out and also get yourself into a sexual intercourse, penetration rather. I am teaching for you to know that the process of sexual intercourse, there should be something you should know. The flesh needs a satisfaction, so it always seek for sex. That is a part of the flesh. But that is a moment where some spiritual activities, agreement, and conclusion is being taken. I will still come back in the next video to teach on how important it is, how you should guide your sex life, how you should structure your sex life. So you don't just have to, or you shouldn't always wish for sex. You should know what sexual intercourse means or stands for. It is an hour where a communication is on. You discuss it, you fight over it, you argue over it. Sometimes they end the meeting without getting to the root of whatsoever they are discussing about. It is also a room where one of the sex decides to extend the meeting for another day or end the meeting and never come back for it again. The human as a spirit being, and your spirit being go into agreement with another spirit being on the process of sexual intercourse. So there is a force, a power, a spirit in charge of you as a person. Some say your God. When there is sexual intercourse, there is a group or an individual who are seated to witness this discussion, and it's a spirit being. Also, it's not an ordinary flesh. There are powers, there are rulers, there are instructors, auditors in that same realm where that communication is being made. Now, as soon as you communicate and get to a certain decision, there's a being, a spirit being, that witnessed it, and it was there you had that agreement. So it will stand the way you both have agreed. Sexual intercourse is a meeting where the spirit discuss, where they get into conclusion. It's not something that you you discuss with the physical appearance, as you are into the sexual stage, the discussion is going on. And what the one in you accepts and they both agree, it stands. So it's also a circle for conclusion and structure of how your life can go. For now, I will stop to complete the staging. On our next video,